Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to HITC 7. This is one of my favorite channels ever on YouTube. So let's react to this video. I don't know what this is about. I don't know.
Last weekend, I did a video looking back at the Argentina team that started the 2014 World Cup final against Germany and where those players are now.
Wait, really?
Since then, I spotted a request in the comments for us to do a video looking back at the tournament's best 11 and taking a look at how the careers of some of the final star turns have panned out over the last 5 years. Now, there are, in effect, two World Cup teams of the tournament.
Okay.
There is the Castrol Dream Team, which is made using statistical data, and then a Dream Team picked by people. The two are actually pretty different for the finals in Brazil, but I'm going to be looking at the Castrol Index one in this video. In the interest of clarity, Marcelo, David Luiz, Angel Di Maria, Neymar, and Lionel Messi are the 5 players who made the other Dream Team, but not this one. Marcelo still plays for Real Madrid, David Luiz joined Arsenal in the summer, Angel Di Maria is starring for PSG, Neymar is a teammate of his in the French capital, and Lionel Messi is still making a mockery of the sport in Catalonia with Barcelona.
Okay.
So without further ado, here is the 2014 World Cup Castrol Dream Team. Where are they now? Manuel Neuer, Bayern Munich. There were a smattering of outstanding goalkeeping performances at the 2014 World Cup Finals with Guillermo Ochoa. Marcelo still plays for Real Madrid, David Luiz joined Arsenal in the summer, Angel Di Maria is starring for PSG, Neymar is a teammate of his in the French capital, and Lionel Messi is still making a mockery of the sport in Catalonia with Barcelona. So without further ado, here is the 2014 World Cup Castrol Dream Team. Where are they now?
Okay, let's see.
Manuel Neuer, Bayern Munich.
I know where they are.
There were a smattering of outstanding goalkeeping performances at the 2014 World Cup Finals with Guillermo Ochoa and Keylor Navas putting in some excellent displays for Mexico and Costa Rica respectively, whilst Tim Howard put in arguably the finest individual performance of the tournament for the United States against Belgium. Manuel Neuer was considered the best goalkeeper in the world going into the finals in 2014 though, and he cemented that reputation in Brazil. Germany only conceded 4 goals all tournament, and Neuer kept a clean sheet for all 120 minutes in the final against Argentina. This was Neuer at his absolute best as a goalkeeper, sweeper and showman, and he quite rightly won the Golden Glove. Now aged 33, Neuer is still Germany and Bayern Munich's #1, having won 92 caps to date. Stefan de Vrij, Inter Milan. Seen as though the Castrol Dream Team was based on statistics, it threw up 3 centre-backs in a 4-man defence, one of whom was Stefan de Vrij. The Dutchman did play as a right-back earlier in his career, so he is the first of the 3 to feature in this video, but he played in the middle of a back 3 at the finals in Brazil. One of 4 Feyenoord defenders that Louis van Gaal took to the finals, de Vrij started in alongside Ron Vlaar and Bruno Martins Indy. In the Netherlands opener against Spain, he gave away a questionable penalty which put the world champions 1-0 up, but also scored the 3rd goal as the Dutch fought back to win 5-1. De Vrij played every game as the Netherlands finished 3rd in Brazil, and he joined Lazio that summer. Following 4 years in Rome, De Vrij joined Inter Milan, where he is an integral part of Antonio Conte's title aspirations now. Thiago Silva, PSG. Despite having won 88 caps for Brazil and seemingly having been a mainstay for a number of years, the finals on home soil in 2014 were actually Thiago Silva's first time playing at a World Cup. Everyone remembers the injury to Neymar in the quarter-finals against Colombia in 2014, which seemed to take the sting out of the Brazilian side going into their semi-final with Germany, but the loss of Thiago Silva due to suspension was just as significant. Silva was the gel which held the Brazilian backline together, he had contributed multiple times at the opposite end, and he was the country's captain. Without him, and having conceded only 4 goals in 5 games up to that point, Brazil were massacred 7-1 by Germany. Silva is a veteran now, aged 35, but he's still a regular fixture for both Brazil and PSG. Mats Hummels, Borussia Dortmund. One of 5 players from the victorious Germany team to make the Castrol Dream Team, Mats Hummels had a terrific World Cup in both boxes. He was faultless in an ironclad German backline and also bagged a couple of goals, a joint effort which saw him make the 10-man shortlist for the Golden Ball. Hummels scored in Germany's 4-0 defeat of Portugal in the group stages. He missed the round of 16 due to illness, but returned for the quarter-finals, in which he scored Germany's winner against France. Playing for Borussia Dortmund at the time, Hummels headed to Bayern Munich in 2016, where he spent 3 seasons before returning to the Westfalenstadion in the summer. Marcus Rojo, Manchester United. Marcus Rojo earned rave reviews for his performances at the finals in Brazil, bringing an injection of energy and enthusiasm into an aging Argentine backline. The then 24-year-old was starring for Sporting Club de Portugal at the time, but he agreed a £16 million switch to Manchester United soon after the finals. Since signing for United, Rojo has largely played as a centre-back rather than as a left-back, where he has often looked rather rash and error-prone. He played plenty of football in his first 3 seasons at Old Trafford, but he has been a peripheral figure for the last 2 and a bit campaigns, and one would expect a parting of club and player in the not-too-distant future. Oscar, Shanghai SIPG. Cultured attacking midfielder Oscar was just 22 years old at the time of the 2014 World Cup, yet the youngster made the tournament's dream team. That is a mark of his talents as a player and could be seen as evidence of what a waste his career has ultimately been, given that he spent his best years playing in China. A quick, industrious and technically gifted midfielder, Oscar drew comparisons with Kaká earlier in his career, and he played 64 games for Chelsea in a season which began when he was only 20 in 2012-13. Following 4.5 years with the Blues, Oscar signed a lucrative deal with Shanghai SIPG of the Chinese Super League in January 2017, where he has played ever since. The 28-year-old hasn't added to his 47 caps for Brazil since 2015. Toni Kroos, Real Madrid.
Toni Kroos.
Fresh off the back of winning his 3rd Bundesliga title with Bayern Munich, Toni Kroos went into the 2014 World Cup in fine form. He was the one who kept Germany ticking, and his passing from midfield was not just accurate, but incisive in Brazil. Kroos scored twice in 2 minutes against Brazil in the semi-finals, winning the Man of the Match award, and also made 4 assists at the finals, so it's no surprise that he was a genuine candidate for the Golden Ball. According to the Castrol Index, Kroos was the best player at the tournament, with an average performance rating of 9.79 out of 10.
What?
5 days after the finals, Kroos put pen to paper on a 6-year deal with Real Madrid. That has proved to be one of the signings of the millennium, and Kroos has since won 11 trophies at Los Blancos, which includes 3 Champions League titles. Philipp Lahm, Ambassador. If you were making an all-time World Cup 11, Philipp Lahm would be a very strong candidate for the right-back spot. The Bayern Munich legend is one of only 3 players to have made the dream team of 3 separate World Cups, alongside fellow right-back Jaume Santos and compatriot Franz Beckenbauer. A joy to watch, Lahm was a thoughtful footballer with excellent technique, impeccable defensive instincts, and almost unrivaled precision in the He retired from international football in 2014 and retired from football altogether in 2017. More recently, Lahm became an ambassador for Germany's successful bid to host Euro 2024.
Wow.
James Rodriguez, Real Madrid. Maybe the most memorable player at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, James Rodriguez wasn't exactly a breakout star, given that he had already impressed in Portugal and France, but the tournament certainly elevated him to another level. He was undoubtedly the best player during the group stages, winning the Man of the Match award in Colombia's opener with 2 assists and a goal in a 3-0 defeat of Greece, getting a goal and an assist in Colombia's 2-1 win over the Ivory Coast, and 2 more assists and yet another goal in the final group game, which was a 4-1 win against Japan. He scored both goals in Colombia's 2-0 win against Uruguay in the round of 16, including arguably the goal of the tournament, and he even scored as Colombia lost in the quarter-finals against the hosts. When the tournament ended, Rodriguez was signed by Real Madrid for £63 million. He has since enjoyed mixed fortunes in the Spanish capital and spent the previous 2 seasons on loan at Bayern Munich, but he's back with Los Blancos now. Arjen Robben, retired. Another thoroughly deserved inclusion in the 2014 World Cup Dream Team, Arjen Robben was outstanding at the finals in Brazil. He scored twice in the Netherlands' 5-1 demolition of Spain. He scored again in a 3-2 win against Australia. He won the Netherlands a pretty dubious penalty in the round of 16 against Mexico, and he scored as the Dutch beat Costa Rica in the shootout in the quarter-finals. Unsurprisingly, he was nominated for the 10-man Golden Ball shortlist, although he and Rodriguez would miss out to Lionel Messi. Robben was in the form of his life under Pep Guardiola at Bayern Munich going into the World Cup, and he remained at Bayern until the summer just gone. Renowned for his unstoppable ability to cut inside from the right and unleash with his left foot, left backs everywhere, breathed a sigh of relief in July of this year when Robben announced his retirement. Thomas Müller, Bayern Munich.
Of course he
A very good footballer with an excellent big game mentality, Thomas Muller may have had a stab at troubling Miroslav Klose and Ronaldo in terms of the World Cup's all-time top scorers if Germany hadn't been quite so rubbish in Russia. Having won the Golden Boot at the 2010 World Cup, Muller was at it again in Brazil. He scored a hat-trick in Germany's opener against Portugal, he added a fourth against the United States, and a fifth against Brazil in the semi-finals. He took the silver boot this time, trailing only James Rodriguez in the scoring charts, and he made both of the 2014 World Cup dream teams. At the age of 30, it looks possible that Muller may never add to his 100 caps and 38 goals for Germany, with Joachim Löw stating that Muller, Jerome Boateng and Mats Hummels were no longer part of his plans going forward. At club level, he is still a key man at Bayern Munich, where he has scored 187 goals in 502 games, but he has been played slightly deeper over the last few seasons. That's it for today's video. Congratulations on making it to the end of the video. Since you've got this far, and in exchange for eternal good luck and happiness, and turn on notifications.
Yeah, you guys should subscribe. This was me reacting to that video that I haven't seen. Peace out from me. Wait, peace out from me, guys. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos.